Hello. Hey, lovely. Hey, Manasi. Hi, Hanshi. I'm good. Hey, Lakia. What's up? Oh, thank you. What is it? I don't even know what my thumbnail is today. I just went live. So far, so good. It's still morning here. It's 10. So far, so good, Lakia. How's your day? Thank you, Manasi. I got your donation. Yes, ma'am. Hence the name, Cali Clouds. Which is funny how, not funny, it's interesting how people associate that with the goddess Kali, but I didn't even know. I hadn't realized that until I realized that. So it was really funny. But yeah, Cali Clouds, California. So Manasi, whenever you're ready for your, oh, there you go. How will I enjoy my new career when I graduate? How will Manasi enjoy her new career when she graduate? Oh, you graduate this year. Congrats. Okay. Let's see. How will Manasi enjoy her career, new career, after she graduates? Justice. Justice. So you'll like it. It'll be very fair to you. I feel like this is something that you deserve, especially with going through the school and practicing and everything like that. Ooh, the high priestess. So justice and high priestess. I feel like this will also be something that stimulates you mentally, like that you're prepared for. I feel like you know that you're prepared for. This is a big change. I think you would really like it. I think maybe if there is something that you might be worried about, like mentally, you might like be in your head about it, like, oh my God, am I gonna remember this? Am I gonna remember that? Am I gonna know what to do when it comes to this? Am I gonna know when to do this or do that? Yes, you will. Your training, everything that you learn will come to pass. I think it's a good way for you to continue to move forward. Um, the world card is here, so you are getting some sense of elevation. You are getting some sense of elevation, some peace. Don't be worried. Don't be worried. I feel like, this would be something that you're passionate about. something that you really, 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 really do love. I feel like you really would love this new career. But yeah, you see how these are all good signs, right? Moving forward as you like get closer to graduation or as you start to find like your place, um like be comfortable within your new career. It's just all about comfortability. Like it's not about you not knowing. It's like you graduated, you got that degree, right? And it's like, okay, now it's time to apply what you know. Now it's time for you to utilize everything that you've learned. The Hierophant, as I was saying that, the Hierophant. Yeah, it's time for you to utilize everything that you learn. But as far as how you will like it, you will like it. You will love it. Actually, the Ace of Cups. You will see how it just does so much, right? Like you might you might see like your task be one thing, but if you don't do that one thing, then everything kind of falls apart, right? So you will see how like it's just like a domino effect of just like success as far as what you're doing. As long as you put in your best foot forward and as long as you're doing it out of passion and like you're going beyond the call of duty to like really make sure everything is right. Also with justice, I feel like as long as you're really fair, as long as you're really balanced, I think it will bring you some peace. Also, like distract you. Like I don't think you will be worried about the outside world when you are in this position. Like I feel like you'd have to be way more focused with like your job, like your career, that it's like no space for you to bring in the outside world. So I think it'd be a good distraction, a good way for you to clear your mind. I feel like it'd be like your home away from home, but almost like you'll see there's a real sense of duty for you there, right? Especially with the chariot and the world card and then the high priestess and the justice, it's like it's a sense of duty. Like you have to be on your P's and Q's. Cause if not, like domino effect, you know what I'm saying? Working with surgeons. Look at the hand. Look at the hand. And that's crazy because it's a snake with that like staff or whatever. It's like a knife. But that's like a medical thing too. But that the snake and the staff, it's like, yeah. And then like some surgical hands with a knife. Like, yeah. So, yeah, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. In this picture, or in this depiction, this knife is cutting this serpent, but this serpent is biting the finger of the hand. So it's like justice, it's like cause and effect. As long as you are prepared to listen and you got everything that you need mentally, like you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to help out. I think it'll give you a good sense of like life and what that looks like, on a day to day. On a day to day. Okay. What else? Ten of Pentacles. This will be something that you could do for years. Like, I mean, obviously it's a career, but this is something that will retire you. This will just be like you'll have everything here. Like you'll make really good money. You'll have, make really good friendships, make really good bonds. It's drama everywhere, I will tell you that, but it looks like you'll be really happy. Ten of Pentacles is wow. You'll be able to support your family. Queen of Pentacles. Didn't I just say that? Create stability for yourself, more stability for yourself, more growth. It's something you would have to be really nurturing about as well. It's a high stress environment working with surgeons and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah. Yep. I see moving with this chariot card. It will require a lot of work though. Look at all the pentacles. So look at all those pentacles. Look, that's 10, that's 7, that's 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. So that's like something that you have to do, like work that you're doing on yourself, work that you've done on yourself to like that's crossing over. So it's all around, like working for yourself, working on yourself. As hard as you work at this job, the more reward you get. It will require a lot of time, a lot of time, 17, 18 years, Two of Pentacles. I think like right here, there's two in this 7 in this 2, that's 9 Pentacles. So you got 10 Pentacles, 9 Pentacles, you got the 8 of Pentacles, you got how many? That's 19 plus. No, yeah, that's 19, 10. So either way, this is a good career for you, honestly. I do think you will have to juggle, like have a good balance within like family, home, maybe even love, career. Like it's just like a balance. That will be your challenge, is you balancing like family and then career. Like, oh, you work too much or you work long hours. But I think it's possible to have like a good balance with this. Just being able to like prioritize major family events and moments or something. Maybe even if this is a love, I also feel that too. You get the 6 of Cups right here and the Page of Wands. So um, yeah, just having that good balance between like family, home, career, and just being able to do it all. I mean, this is the Queen of Pentacles sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? So she does have a lot of balance. She is really nurturing. She does make good money, but at the same time, she's still able to like be that queen of her home, or be that queen to her partner, be that queen to the people who you're helping. Like, overall everywhere you just balancing. You have a really good, it's like a balancing act that you'll need to like acquire. I think it will be hella stressful, but like again with that Queen of Pentacles, it's like not freaking out, not having those like moments. I think this career definitely will transform your life. I think you'll start to see what is for you and what's not for you, what you need to let go and what you need to welcome in, what you need to walk away from and what you need to walk towards. And understanding that when you walked away from this or when you got out of those certain situations, that you found this career. And like I said, it would be a good distraction, not a distraction, but it would really require your whole full attention in this career, and it would really get your mind outside of your outside personal life. But it'll definitely transform your life. Love that. Love that. You're welcome. Hey Jay, what's up? Congrats though. I hope everything goes well with your graduation. And then after your career too. I think in the medical field all around though, it could be stressful. Like even with OBGYNs, that could be a thing. Thank you, Sigma. I got it. Oh, I didn't even know I got this deck out today. Not this one. I think just in the medical field in general, it could be high stress and So I think it will really help you with your anxiety. Like I'm saying, like it will affect your personal life, but it will be like a balanced way. Like you'll be more grounded. What, Jay? What happened? Whenever you're ready, Sigma. Jay, dish on that. I need the details, please. I don't need all the details. Please. Told you it would be some adjusting that he had to do. He had to get used to that. Dang. Said y'all would get into it. I said y'all would have some beef. But y'all could work through it. But if you think work through it, you said I'm out. What does Spirit want Sigma to know? What does Spirit want Sigma to know? Spirit, what do you want Sigma to know? Two of Clouds, indecision. Uh-oh. Spirit wants you to know, Sigma, to get back into alignment with your intuition, especially when it comes to decisions that you feel like you need to make, where you might have clouded judgment on certain things. You're blocked off right now, and it may feel like you can't rely on your intuition as clearly as you may need to. Yeah, something about you being hung up. Spirit wants you to decide on whether or not you're going to surrender. If you're going to surrender and make a choice, what direction do you want to head in? Which direction do you want to head in? Apprentice of Lightning. This is my Knight of Wands. Where are you going on this adventure? Are you going to break free so that you could go through, follow your desires? Or are you going to be hung up? Spirit wants you to be clear about the direction you are headed. You have to do something. You have to make a decision. You have to decide something, okay? Because the longer that you wait and you're just hung up on something, thinking about it, you're stagnating yourself. It's time for you to make that decision. I feel like with this Two of Swords, there is no right or wrong way, right? I think it's just making that decision, having that definitive, like, okay, you know what? I've thought about it. I don't want to be stuck here anymore. I think this will have the best outcome. Let me try it this way, because I feel like, yeah, there is no right or wrong answer, especially when it's something that when it's a major decision. To me right now, it isn't that major of a decision, but it is going to require your actions to get yourself out of that stuck or just stagnated energy that you could be in right now. Hello. Oh, you didn't tell me that. Yeah, I'm seeing the 4 gems right here for you, Sigma. And then I'm seeing the 6 of raindrops, which is memories. You could be holding on because of that sense of feeling secure in the situation, like maybe feeling blocked off, like not making that decision is comfortable for you. I think maybe you're getting too comfortable in that stagnancy where it's like, well, if I don't make any action, then nothing will change. Spirit doesn't want you to be afraid of the oncoming journey. Spirit wants you to attack it with authority, claim it, like, this is the path, this is what I'm choosing to do, whether or not I succeed or fail, I'm going to go this way, right? That leap of faith that you have to take. Spirit wants you to believe in yourself. Spirit wants you to know that, like I said, there is no right or wrong decision in this thing called life. Obviously, there's like right and wrong, yes, but when it comes to your life, is what you feel most drawn to do. And because you have that two of swords at the beginning of your reading, there's some sort of disconnection, or just this sort of like, well, I'm just going to put my guard up and I'm not going to make a decision on what I want to do or what I want to come towards me. I'm just going to be blocked off, and everybody going to see it, and I don't care until I figure it out. But with that two of swords, this is the two of swords, it's calling for you to use that energy of the moon, right? To attract the energy of the moon and like utilize your intuition on how you're gonna get out of that situation. Again, like the hang one. So whatever it is that you are hung up mentally about, you have to break free so that you will be able to go on with your journey. You have to be able to take the initiative to move forward. I see a lot of passion. So something that you could be passionate about, something that you may feel like is very, very special and near and dear to you. I think maybe you're like stuck on the memory, stuck on the past. Maybe something didn't work out well in the beginning, or maybe you made a decision before that you felt like got you to this point where you feel like now you're stagnated in it, right? Don't use the past as a reason to hold yourself back. Use the past as motivation to move away from the past, right? Take those lessons, start about building up lessons and being prepared to like go forward on your journey. Thank you, Jay. I have your donation. I appreciate you. Something about equal give and take. Something about hmm, hmm, something about hmm, the work that you put in for yourself and what you give to other people. It has to match. Don't give away too much of yourself without getting that energy returned to you. Maybe this has to do with money. Maybe you stagnated in the sense of money. Maybe there's something that you're doing that you feel like you put a lot of time and effort in, but you don't. The magician, something you manifesting that you hung up on that I guess isn't like working out for you. Maybe you're even trying to build something that you might feel like stagnated on. Where do I go from here? Apprentice of Raindrops, coming up with the Apprentice of Lightning. So the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. A lot of hands. A lot of hands. A lot of hands. Something that you're working on or something you're using your hands with. You may be feeling stuck, like not knowing what to do. Yeah, like a what is it? Creative block. Ace of Clouds. Creative block. Literally, you got security. You have a lock right here, and now new ideas. So you're not getting new ideas on how to move forward with what you're passionate about. It's like you need new ideas or some sort of inspiration for you to actually go ahead and like move forward, cut yourself out, surrender, break free from whatever you're working on, because it's like you have a creative block. That could be that too. What's the Six of Raindrops doing here? Another knight. This is the Apprentice of Clouds. This is the Knight of Swords. You might be stuck in the past about something, or thinking like, yeah, in the past this worked and now it's not working out. Yep, there goes that big decision that you need to make. There goes that big decision that you need to make with the Sun. Think like mentally you're blocked, or you have some sort of defense up with this Seven of Lightning, this defense, and that's like holding back your like emotional stability, your happiness. I don't know if this is dealing with materialism, like if you're not getting out something that you thought you would get out of it, and it kind of just puts you in a space of stagnancy where you're not like feeling like, oh, this is the next step. Like it's like, well, I tried this and that didn't work, and now I don't know what to do because I'm putting a lot into it, but I'm not getting enough out of it. I'm not getting back what I put into it. So it's like you're at a decision right now of being like, is this something that I should really do? Just keep going. Keep going. Something about your money though, collaborating. Maybe it's like you're feeling like, where do I go from here? Do I go get a regular job or do I continue to work on myself or work for myself? Maybe if it is in the sense of working at a job, you feel like you're putting a lot of work in and you like are indecisive on whether you should like stay at that job, work with those people. But yeah, mentally it feels like you blocked because I'm getting the sun and that says clarity. And the sun, the way that the sun is beaming on that clarity card, it's crazy too. So yeah, I don't know. If it didn't resonate, then I don't know. All right. Well, Jay donated, but she said she'll be right back. Oh, there goes Jay. All right. Whenever you're ready, Jay. You said what happened? Hold on. Okay, Jay. So you want to know what happened? Like what you mean? And why is he mad? Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. Or I can't call it. All right. So let me understand something before we get into this. You moved to New York. Your baby daddy was there. You moved there. He was supposed to help with the kid. He didn't. You ended up leaving because y'all got into it. But you didn't tell him that you left. You just left. But he's mad. But he was in some mess. So you dipped out. Let me just let me just get this straight. Right. I left, so he was just like, well, I'll come back when I can do it alone. Oh, you said so you left and y'all will come back when you can take care of the baby alone. When you can do it by yourself. I have so many questions. I have so many questions. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. My question is like, was that a plan? Like, did y'all say, okay, together you're gonna move out here, and was it agreed upon, or did you just like, you know what, I'm gonna just go out there expecting for when you got out there he was gonna like, how long was you out there for? He don't know that you're gone. Got that part. 7 of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords in reverse. And what's this? The Hierophant. 7 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse, and the Hierophant. You made the plan and shit went left. He said, I kind of knew he was going to do that. I planned to do my modeling, but without childcare, it's a no-go. The Tower at the bottom of the deck. The 7 of Wands in reverse is someone who's already really overwhelmed. And then it comes with the King of Pentacles. So someone who's like tired already and already got their own thing going on. It's like they're now tired of like they're tired from whatever they're doing anyway, and then that extra add-on is just like even more overwhelming, even more exhausting. And I guess in addition to that, you said something about some mess that he was in. So it's just kind of like, felt like he thought I was going to ditch him with the baby. Oh, the Seven of Swords in reverse is like self in delusion. Like one person is like can't trust their own like intuition, their own thoughts and stuff like that, or something like to that effect. And then the Hierophant here is like a lesson learned. So for me, it just feels like maybe executing this plan without a clear like understanding of what his role would have been. Like, I love the leap of faith that you took to go out there for modeling. But it takes a lot more preparation. You move into a big city and have this opportunity without there being an understanding on the King of Pentacles part for them to be like, okay, well, this is how it's going to go. I think we talked about it in the reading before too, where it's like, okay, one day you're going to watch the baby and then I'm going to go do my thing. And then, then I'm going to watch the baby while you do your thing, like an equal give and take partnership, right? Where there's this like understanding and communication and really working together. I don't think he had that idea. I don't think he was really like a part of the planning process and in agreement before it happened. So there was a lot of instability on his end because it's now like, okay, when you just sprung this up on me, I had my own thing going on. I have my own troubles and stuff that's going on. Like, if we would have talked about it, there could have probably been more of a, okay, well, I don't think that's gonna work because of this, or this is what I'm doing. This is my side of the story. Not to like, I think it just would have been a better understanding for both of you going forward, like what this situation would have given. Yeah. I want one more card for this top row, to be honest with you. Six of Wands. Fell out right there. And the Hierophant. Look at the Hierophant. Look at there's this mediator here or this higher up, right? And you got two people right here listening to this person. It's like, yeah, the two people have to be in agreement to understand the meaning of these keys. Like, here are the keys at my feet. And these keys are for you and you. And they're crossed right now. So you'll have your key, you'll have your key. Like, there needs to be some understanding. This could be a card of learning, a card of long-term commitment, but a card of learning. A card of like really understanding what you're getting yourself into when you are committed to an idea, something that you can understand and do things like that too. But I feel like he's unprepared or maybe even feeling like this dream too big, right? Or like in a big city, it don't work like that. Like I live in a big city and it just don't work like that. It's not what I thought it would be when I came here, or it's not what I thought it would be when I thought I could do this or I thought I could do that. Maybe he has doubts in his mind about what it is, how or really seeing how hard it is to live out there, maybe. Where you like coming in thinking like, yeah, well, we gonna win. We as long as we got it together, we can do it together. You do your part, I do my part. Everything gonna be everything. He like, yeah, it's not like that. It don't work like that. Let's see. What's the Seven of Wands in reverse? The Death card. transforming somebody's thoughts. I just seen the king of, I seen the king of cups, but I think that's in a sense of like, it's not, I think he's not communicating in the sense of not trying to discourage you. I think it's on some like being in the reality sense. And I feel like if he came off in a way that was like, well, this ain't reality, it would kind of like make you feel like he didn't support you, right? Even though you already feeling so unsupported. So now it's just going to blow up into a bigger problem now. Even like, so what he says is not going to be taken the way that he's meaning it. You're going to take it in the way you hear it and then the way you feel. And it's not going to be in a sense of understanding, which creates more conflict. So you really never get nowhere. The Knight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Like what work looks like in this town. Like what work looks like. See how in the Eight of the King of Pentacles, you got the buildings in the background, tall high rises, businesses and stuff like that. Like I think he's like, I love that you passionate and that you down to work for yourself, but it's gonna be a hard struggle. It's gonna be a hard grind. You know, if you coming out here with work already, then that's looking for work, then that's another thing, you know. So it's like on your end, you like, well, how can I go looking for work or even try to go put my hustle in if you don't come and help with the kid? Like we have a child, so you gotta like. And he's like, well, before you got out here for me to help with the kid, I already had obligations that I was doing when you wasn't here. So I think it was just about a compromise that y'all maybe needed to come to understand clearly like how y'all was going to work that out and not just being sprung up, like something sprung up and you just ready to go. Now, I think again with the Seven of Wands, and I'm thinking about it in the upright position too, is just like you're not being prepared for something. Now you have to just hurry up and do it. And looking how you rushing to do something that you wasn't prepared for. These wands is just kind of thrown together. So it's like we don't have no real setting for this kind of stuff. We don't have no real like these. It's just thrown together. It's not like a the Nine of Wands. It's not the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. All of the wands are planted neatly, right? They're all planted neatly. They have some sort of order. This one is someone rushing to try to get something done quickly because they weren't prepared for it to happen. And I think that's what caused the shift right here with the death card. It kind of like put a damper on things. It kind of put a little placed a little stagnancy on it. I don't know why these cards are in reverse right there. But yeah, it's like I'm coming out here to pursue something. I'm coming up here. I'm up here to follow my passions. You're supposed to be here. You already here. This is somewhere I could be. This is somewhere we could raise our kid. But like, how do we do? It's like we both like both of y'all are chasing, working on y'all selves, and it's not like a team effort. It's like you over here working on one thing, right? He over here comfortable, but he working on something too. It's like y'all not in alignment with working together. I'm not seeing the Three of Pentacles. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles and the Eight. So there is still some independency in what you're trying to do and work together. Both people following their passions. Both people are charging this transformation of wanting to change life and what that looks like individually, tackling it instead of like ganging up and like attacking like together, you know? Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it could happen, but there has to be some three of Pentacles in order for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because look, this King with his one Pentacle and this Eight with their Eight Pentacles, that's nine Pentacles. That's independently successful, not like the 10 Pentacles where y'all working together for it. What's the Seven of Swords in reverse? The Sun card. Like thinking, okay, well, it would be better for us, excuse me, it would be better for us to work together, right? So this could be somebody's one person's train of mind or train of thought. This could be really great. Our kid could be happy with having both because this is the kid on the card. All right, our kid could be happy with working with us being together. I think our kid could see us both, like at the same time. Spend time with mom, spend time with dad, spend, being back and forth. Us actually raising a happy kid that can see both of their parents on a daily basis or on a regularly scheduled basis or whatever. But we also building our legacy, right? We each individually are building our legacy. And I think like that was supposed to be like the goal. And ultimately that is like the goal, right? That is what would make you happy. That would be something that the baby could be happy about, having both of their parents together. But again, it's that sense of working together, right? Working together to really make those that happen, and having a clear plan on what that looks like, having actual something lined up instead of just popping up thinking, okay, boom, we here, welcome, now let's get to it. It's like, okay, let's think about how this can really work. Oh, he could do his work there to say like, okay, well, I heard about this, I heard about that, ask around with his connections that he have there. So you can have something that you're working for, so that it's already scheduled to be like, okay, this and that. Instead of him trying to figure out how he gonna manage the life that he's already created out there, versus like helping manage the life you trying to build, like he's already got some stability where he's at and located, and so that's a routine that he's gotten used to. Whereas now you come in here and a certain, not just you, but like the baby, not that he got to take care of you, but more so like he's got to help, and now that's taken away from what his actual routine was, which would like throw him all out of whack with what he got going on. And it's not his, and it's his inability to compromise with you when it comes to like what you there for. The Page of Cups, yeah, it was a surprise. It was a surprise. It wasn't, not even if it wasn't like, not even that, not to say that you just popped up on them and was like, hey, we live here now, what's up, well, how we do this. Like it was more so like, okay, maybe it was a shock, maybe you did communicate to him what your views and your goals were, but like when it happened, it was sort of like, damn, I didn't expect it to be like this, like it was unexpected. So like, look at how the fish in the cup, right? The fish in the cup grew up and got released into the wild ocean, and now it's jumping up out the water too. Like it's something that wasn't communicated, right? Maybe his feelings on you coming out there, maybe his feelings on how you thought this would work. Like, I like maybe he didn't view it to be something that was a reality situation. Maybe he really didn't think it would actually happen. Maybe he thought it was just a conversation. Maybe he didn't think you would take action, or he didn't feel like everything would be fine. Maybe this is you right here where everything is fine. Like it don't matter. We can still do it. We can make it happen. We can start from the bottom and start here and do this and do that. That's what chasing the dream looks like. Actually going for it. Sometimes you are going to fail. Sometimes you are going to be low. Sometimes you are going to be rock bottom, right? And everything will be fine. I also think everything will be fine. I think it's just a little bit more preparation. It's not something you it's not something you can do for yourself or by yourself right now. But there are like child places, or maybe even you wait until your baby is in school, or the new school year starts, so that your baby could be in school or have some extracurricular activities going on, so that you can have that time to go and try to like hustle for the modeling. What's the Six of Wands doing here? The High Priestess in the verse with the King of Wands. Just a lot more preparation and research. Some things are, maybe this King of Wands is holding something back. Maybe there's a secret that he don't want you to know as well, and you being that close, maybe with that distance, he could have whatever he got going on, and it's not going to disrupt him. Maybe the secret, I don't want to say, but I'm gonna say because I see her as this Queen of Swords. Especially with this King of Wands just being out here, just maybe because he didn't know like what was going on or something to that effect. Like he's like a little bit frustrated. His hands just clenched, like, damn. something I gotta say, but I'm not gonna say it, or this is very frustrating, but I can't tell you why I'm so frustrated and stuff like that. I think that yeah, I think you guys need to work on your communication skills. I'm seeing three different kings here. Don't have to be three different sides of people, but do you see how look at this sequence right here? You got the Six of Wands, you got the High Priestess in reverse with King of Wands. It's like he's focused on his victory, you focused on your victory, and there's some secret or something that's just not clicking with the High Priestess being in reverse. Some secrets, some mysteries, some doubting your intuition. Hey, Diamond Girl. Um, yeah, something that it's like a miscommunication, a miscommunicating, or not communicating at all. This Queen of Swords could be, you know, you when it comes to communicating. It's just like this is my I'm so you could be so strong, not high strung, but you could be so focused on your goals and your perspective of things that it could be a bit overpowering to him, because I do see someone who is stable. I do see someone who has a lot of love, but I also see someone who's really a leader and really like passionate about their victory as well. And someone like that has to have a clear, concise plan, and then not being just like, oh well, you leaving a baby on me and I'm going to have to be hindered to try to figure things out when I still have to go work and hustle and do what I got to do to be able to be stable, you know. I want more. The fact that he's DL is already out, so oh yeah, he living his own life then, huh? DL means DL, like how I know it to mean, not nothing new, right? Like, this ain't no new slang or nothing, right? It's like y'all like and similar in so many different ways. He knows that you're a true queen and everything like that, but like his life ain't like that. What if he's not going around in in the big city telling everybody he's a father, you know? Maybe no one knows that. The people in the life that he's created there, maybe it's that he's, you know, a dad. And now he's walking around, gotta, you know, put his life that he created already to the back burner to like assist with you helping him out. Two of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands upright, and the Chariot. Yeah, for you, I think yeah, you and she look at the city behind her. So yeah, I do see you moving home. I see you definitely going away from this city. You see the Queen of Wands, she's not sitting in front of no city. There's no city behind her, so she's definitely not there. You see the Two of Wands in reverse. The city's over here, but she's not even looking towards it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, don't be discouraged. But I do feel like with the Two of Wands in reverse, it is a lack of planning, a lack of seeing like, okay, you know, actual concise, like this is what we're doing and this I'm gonna go here. I have things lined up and it makes sense for me to live here. I'm not looking for work. I already have it. Like it just makes sense. Like not to say you didn't have it all like planned out, but I think you went out there with an idea of oh, this is how it's gonna be, and not a solid like understanding. I don't think he wanted you to know something with that High Priestess being in reverse. I don't think he wanted you privy on some information or maybe privy to his life out there. Yeah, see, I got the Eight of Swords, and it's like kind of keeping somebody in the dark, like keeping you at bay so you don't know really like the true nature of whatever he's doing out there. You know what I'm saying? And so it then this pertains to this Two of Wands in reverse, being like there is some lack of planning because it's not like you have a clear scope of what you're going out here to do, you know, or what you walking into basically. Like it sound good on the phone, but it ain't. You know what I mean? When you get out there, it's not what you thought it would be. Let's see. Yep. And now I feel like how she's sitting on her throne is more so giving you that time to see what else is out there. Again, this is not sitting in front of a city, right? This Three of Wands is not in front of a city. This Three of Wands is right here looking like wherever this queen is planning. Okay, so now I'll be able to act it this way differently. And it's so crazy because this is Four Wands, right? Three Wands and four. And that Four Wands is in front of a city. And it's not away far. It's those two people are standing right in front of a big building. You can see the details of the building behind it. It's interesting. I'll pull it. Let me see. I'll go show you what it means, what it looks like, and stuff like that in just a second. So that I can show you what that Four of Wands look like. But this is you seeing what else is out there. Like, okay, being more solid in a plan. You know what I mean? Being more stable. Like, okay, this is what I hope to do. I've seen a little bit of the city to know this and this. So whatever you did pick up, you was out there. Hopefully it was something like pertinent information, so you being able to regroup and come back out there. And I do feel like with this Three of Wands, you have an outlook. Now you see. Now you see, you have an understanding of, okay, it's not going to be as easy as I thought, or it's not going to be the way that I thought it would be. These cards fill out. Oh yeah. Okay, what else with the Chariot? Yeah, even also maybe moving it off into a different direction. Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. Knight of Wands and the King of Cups, which he came out before in that other spread, and both of these cards came out. So it's just like, yeah, I don't think that he wanted you to be. I don't think that he wanted you to pop up the way you did, right? And if you are there, it's not something that affects him. You see how he's not looking over at you. It's not something that affects you. You can be in New York. Anybody can be in New York. New York is hella big, right? But as long as he don't have to play a part in like changing his life to be like with you, as long as he can still do what he's doing, and you know, it's not about that he don't love you or care for you. It's just that whatever his life is, that's what he's focused on. That Ace of Cups, what his Ace of Cups look like, right? And I feel like there could be a way that y'all could make it work, like in at the brink of it, at the heart of it. But I don't think that he's prepared. Again, like I don't think that he's prepared to actually do what it takes to like step up to be that dad that you need him to be, or be that support system that you need him to be. It's like, yeah, he's still racing off in his quest to do whatever he's trying to do with his Ace of Cups. Your Ace of Cups and his Ace of Cups looks different. Like it's not the same Ace of Cups. Not to say that y'all can't be together, but saying how like right now y'all just are going in opposite directions. You chasing your goal, he chasing the ace, right? And whatever that looks like. And like I said, it looks different, right? It looks totally different. Look at just the tone of hands, the hand tone, the fingernails. You know what I'm saying? So this is the feminine Ace of Cups and how she's holding it. It looks really good. And his cup that he got is not overflowing. It ain't got a heart on it. You know what I'm saying? So what he is doing and what he's like headed towards and what fills cup up isn't the same thing that fills your cup up, especially with you moving out there trying to, create life. So I think he'll feel a lot. I don't think he would communicate like, oh, whew, shit, thank you. But I do think like I think he has heart, right? And I think he's like, okay, damn, I didn't want you to like have to leave and put your goals on the back burner, but yeah, it just wasn't the right time. Like I don't know if he would communicate how he really feeling about you coming out there or you leaving. Um, I think that there's a different approach to take in this situation that's more planned out. How is he as a dad right now? Like prior to, prior to you moving out there, like was he communicating with his child? Like was he sending stuff? Like, was he sending money? Was he supportive? Or were you just doing everything by yourself? And you got the Empress here. And that's a supermodel. Supermodel, superwoman. He's not a good dad at all. Yeah, so not to say that he can't be. Oh, I'm so glad that happened. Not to say that he can't be, but right now this isn't his focus. Remember how the King of Pentacles came out first? Now you got the Page. The Page being in. So I feel like in the future it could work out. Now there's no investments right here. And right now somebody's not even trying to like they're trying to get over it. They're trying to get over it. Maybe this 5 of Cups in reverse and not dwelling on it and releasing that pain and grief is you right now. Or just realizing, coming to realize like it's no point of trying to like force anything to grow. I'ma just go and figure it out on my own like I've been doing. Not to say that he don't want to be a good dad though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that, but maybe he got some stability that he gotta first. So it just could be not the right time. I'm gonna put some angel answers for you as well, Jay. I'm gonna put some angel answers. I don't even think like I don't even think that moving to New York was a bad idea for you. I just think that you have a different expectation. You said you were not prepared at all, but I think like, did you say you wasn't? Oh, you went out. You definitely went out there and prepared. I think that being able to like go do what you needed to do because he would have like supported. But it's like regardless of whether he support, if you went out there unprepared and still found a way, that would have just been that. You would have found a way. You would have found that tribe of people that you could trust with your baby. I don't know how old your baby is, but yeah, like a school, some extracurricular activities. So while your child is doing this, you could be doing your modeling thing, right? And then if needed be like, oh, our son is over here. Can you get to him because I'm gonna be running late. Blah blah blah. I'll meet you over here to get the baby, or what's the common place, like whatever the case may be. Like if you would have got there, hit the ground running with your career, I think that would have just been that. Compromise. Didn't I say compromise a few times? Compromise. He got to understand where you coming from. You got to understand where he coming from so that y'all could really like make some things shake. No need to worry is here. And big happy changes. Big happy changes. I saw get more information. I see no and don't stop. So no, don't stop. Improving health. Something is improving. Health could be, and you're ready. Like I said, I don't think that you were unprepared. I think maybe you had an idea of what that other party would have done um, to assist you in your vibe, but at the same time, like, yeah, who knows what his outside life would have been? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck him. Like, let's get to you. You know what I'm saying? You were able to get in with an agent. You were able to do all of these things in the time that you were there. You could do it again. You know what I mean? It's all about like putting your kid in school, putting him in extracurricular activities so that you can buy yourself time enough to go and do what you needed to do and work around stuff like that. Yeah. But I like how the angel messages said, no, don't stop. Big happy changes. So that's all the way around. When I hear think about for you, I think like what big happy changes may look that that having that, um the opportunity was the only card that was facing this way. All the other cards were like that, and this was like this. So I do see you have some opportunity. Opportunity has some big happy changes. But when I hear that, I think like everyone's happy in the situation. Everybody gets what they want out of it. Maybe not the VD, but I do feel like he's gonna have to realize his mistakes, how he can be a better dad. I don't think he's gonna go the rest of his life not trying to help or anything like that. But being in a different state kind of gave him some leeway of not having to tend to a child all the time and be a great father. But your connection with your baby daddy should be about your child. If y'all gonna build a relationship and have a relationship as well, that's very important. But for the most part, like make sure you put in your kid first. I've made that same mistake, which is trying to have a good relationship with my son's dad, even though I didn't really want to be with him. But like still continuing to keep that friendship alive. But for him and his perspective, it was like he thought something else, right? When he initiated certain things, it would be like, but I didn't see him initiating more time with his kid. I saw him initiating more time with me, and not my son. And that was like a problem for me. Like you can see me every day and make yourself happy, but you can't see your son every day, and that doesn't do the same thing. Look at me knowing like I'm gonna leave from your sight right to your child, but you're not gonna go and do something like for your kid. Like, it's every here and there. But every other day I got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kinda like Shaylee, do you have a question? And I had to continue to do what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Finding new outlets, being around different people and finding, tarot at this point. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah, and I've been able to do some incredible things in my life to assist with my son to pick up the slack off of him because there is a slack, there is a lack of. But that's okay. He lived his life and that works out better for me. That works out way better for me. You feel me? See, it's like your focus is off as a father, right? Like you're focused on your baby mother instead of focused on your son or your child, right? Like, come on now, we got to get back into alignment. I can get if you worried about your kid because you see I'm outside all the time. Like, where is my child, right? And even then, there's a fine line because don't don't worry about it. You not he ain't with you. Like you ain't asking me to let me get my kid, right? And then you say no, and then you outside. Now it's like you wanted your child, but now who got your kid if you outside, right? It's like no, don't worry about me. Don't worry about the emotions that I may feel for you. Worry about your relationship with your child, because I have a perspective that's different than my son's perspective, right? Of his dad. Like, and we don't have the same one, and we shouldn't. We shouldn't. It shouldn't equal up. It should just be a mutual respect and love between the father and son, and that's the Holy Spirit. This Daniel coming back. It says if you believe, and it says within the next few months, Shaylee, if Daniel is coming back. So if you believe, then within the next few months. back. That's what I want to talk about on tarot, like the real life situations. You know, the love readings is cool and everything like that, but the life readings are more important. I think it's like the love readings distract from the life readings, right? Like, are you really where you want to be in life, right? Like, are you who you are in that manifested mindset, right? Like you, for Jay, you are modeling. Like, are you that top model right now? Are you chasing that dream or you want the love? Like, you can have it both, but you're gonna have to focus on one of them before the other one comes. You focus too much on love, then you put in the modeling to the back burner. Focusing too much on the modeling, you might put in the love on the back burner because you ain't gonna have time to do the passion that you want and then be the great mom that you are. So it's like, where's the balance? And if you're doing both and being able to balance the passion that you have, that goal and that dream that you have, and then balancing being a mom at the same time as that, then you way too exhausted to go dress up and go outside to try to catch a fish. Mm-hmm. Hmm. How is D currently viewing baby girl? I'm just looking at the chat, so I'm just reading off the questions in the chat. D is having new ideas about you, baby girl. Um, maybe had a breakthrough. Maybe is thinking a lot about you right now with this Ace of Swords. Maybe has a new idea about you that could produce some sort of action. Maybe Ace of Swords. I think of the Ace of Swords. I think of communication. So could have thought something he wanted to say to you. Should Ari move to Chicago during early summer? You're welcome. Should Ari move to Chicago during early summer? No. Seven of Swords. When you move to Chicago, what you gonna be doing, Ari? You gonna be going to school? That's all I'm asking. Cause what's and last came out again? Maybe you might go to school. Okay, yeah. So I feel like with this Seven of Swords, have a plan, an idea. You know, like if you just moving to Chicago to just move there, like think about how you gonna support yourself, or if not even how you gonna support yourself, but how you gonna take care of yourself. Like, is your whole family moving, or are you moving by yourself? If you moving by yourself, are you gonna be prepared to like afford the housing with the job that you have? Do you have a job lined up out there? Are you moving out on a leap of faith? Um, are you prepared to it not be something that like you're not living as comfortably as you used to? Like, what are you gonna be doing out there? And I think that's why the Seven of Swords came out today. Like, what's your plan? Like, what are you doing there? Are you doing it just to be free and independent, and you prepared to live that lifestyle, or are you just wanting to do it because you just want to?
Hi, mommy. I want to eat that last muffin.
Buddy. I think you want it because you see. I don't think you want to eat it. Yeah. Good job. Manasi, you donated for a reading, so that's your question for your donated reading. It's no little waters in the fridge. That's cold.
Hey, Mommy, can you give me speak? Then can you give me some yellow chips instead? Thanks.
Give him some yellow chips. Hold on. Um, no, Callie is definitely not pregnant. Don't ever want to be pregnant ever again. That's Jay. Jay want a daughter. Jay want a daughter. Jay want that baby girl. Jay want that little sis for her son. Jay want that little sister. For now. All right. Should Manasi move to Arizona in August? The Hermit. And what's that? The King of Swords and the Lovers. Huh. And the Six of Hope you're not moving out there for no man. But as far as like I feel like maybe if you're moving out there for work and more openings, I think that would be a good space for you to be. I don't know the cost of living in Arizona, if it's like as good as it is in like Texas. But yeah, it's no point of like looking back. I think as long as too like if you have a kid, you probably could have a good start there, or they could have a new start there, or something like that. I think you would love it.
This is a yes, so we can have, or I can have some.
With you going to school and graduating, um, I think yeah.
Kitty?
Hmm. Oh, it is. Texas pay rate is pretty good. Okay, stop. Stop. I can't even. That's melted. You gotta put it in the freezer. South Carolina. It's like go within to find that out. But like she's also looking in a book. Like she's also inside of a book. Um, maybe, but just do your research on like the career like opportunities that you have out there with you about to graduate this year. So just look into that. But I don't feel like you have anything bounding you, aside from maybe like a child or your kids or something like that. As long as it's like a prepared move that everybody's ready to go, I think you ready to put some things behind you, but also like a good place for you to raise kids too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like Arizona, um, seemed pretty chill. I had a grandfather who lived out there. He seemed to have liked it. It seemed to be really chill when we went to visit the times that we did. But yeah, just make sure they have good career opportunities, being how like you are about to start a career. Don't worry about that. Yeah. You have to worry about self. You have to balance out what it is that's gonna make you happy, right? And be able to really break free from and forgive like people in your past and not worry about who it may hurt or who it may affect, right? As long as you are like making balanced decisions towards like you, your money, your goals, your family, your stability, like what you have to do. Like don't be indecisive because someone else is trying to hold you back. Like, nah. Yeah, of course people will try to hold you back because we had a conversation before where it's like people aren't happy for your growth and your process. They want to keep bringing up your past and having you bound to that. And I think a new space, I don't, whether it's Arizona, Wisconsin, Wyoming, whatever, wherever it's at, like it's like don't be bound to the past. Like, you know, some things that you do have to let go and start a new life. The Two of Swords. I see some indecisive still juggling with it, but like I feel like take your time to really understand it. Do your research on Arizona, from career to homes to schools to, the current events and topics, what places is better. Colorado, though, I heard the cost of living in Colorado is insane. I heard insane in Colorado. Maybe this is like a specific space, but the cost of living in Colorado is crazy. It would be a court battle. Yeah. I say just do your research, gather some more intel on like intel. Gather some more intel on like what that like different places, different surrounding areas in that way, but also like somewhere that has opportunities for the career that you are graduating from, like you get in a you graduating in that field. Like what's the best option based off that, and then like applying somewhere, applying to all different places, and the one that you get that best one. Sure, if you would like to, you can. Expensive, hell yeah. Seattle, but it's too cloudy and rainy, so no. Farida, hi. Do I see separation in your fake toxic marriage? A fake toxic marriage separation. Will Farida get it? Yeah. Might be a tough way to go. Maybe it's already a tough way to go, but I do see everything is fine. So where the when the ten of swords, it would say ten of swords and it would be a no. This everything is fine is like yes, but it may still come with this trials and tribulations.
Oh, come on.
Lovely, you ask sisters-in-law's energy towards you. All right, sister-in-law's current energy towards Lovely. Seattle is nice with a huge no on living. Everything is fine again. Lovely's sister-in-law's energy towards her. Let's see. Why is that a question? If the first card popped out, everything is fine, and then it's the Page of Cups and then the Sun card. Like surprisingly, I guess for you to hear that she's okay with you, like she likes you. I guess. I mean, maybe she doesn't express she likes you, but I don't think it's a negative emotion. I could have seen anything, right? In the Page of Cups and the Sun card. So for some reason, you might feel like she don't like you because everything is fine, popped out, but it's like, yeah, I mean, she might not just she might not be the person to just be like, oh, and welcome everybody. Maybe she just is standoffish and just is comfortable with who she's comfortable with, and you gotta like she gotta warm up to you or something. But it don't seem to me nothing that like she's fine. Like I think if even if she keeps her distance, I think it's just more so like, okay, well, you're my sister in law. Like you're my husband's wife. Like whatever the case may be, where I don't think it would y'all wouldn't have to ever really cross paths or have this like close contact relationship. But I don't think she sees or views you in a negative way. Like as long as you make her brother happy or however you are her sister in law, sister, however go. However you are her in law, as long as her sibling is happy and you know that's all that she can care for other than that. But yeah, you might be surprised to know that it's like it's no beef, no bad blood. She just could be like reserved unless y'all had words and she told you how she felt. Ari, for Houston, maybe I need to date guys in the suburbs of Houston or outside of Houston. No city boys. You got a lot of different places that you thinking about living, but what are you going to do when you get there? When you land your spaceship on these planets, what are you looking for? Like, what's the purpose? You know, you gotta like have a purpose, a desire. It's cool to like want to travel. That's cool. If you're traveling, that's cool. Maybe that's what you should do. Maybe you should travel around first. Maybe you should. Maybe 2024 should be like the year of your traveling and you go into all these different places and experiencing the energy and the vibes. And then 2025 is like, okay, I'm going to move to this one. This is the best city I've been to and visited. Maybe just traveling for now. You're looking to move completely to a different state. Hi, Amber. What do you need to know at this moment in your life? What does Amber need to know this moment in her life? The Nine of Wands. So it's kind of upright and it's kind of not upright. It's kind of in reverse. It's kind of like sideways. When I first seen it, it was in reverse. But when it dropped out like that, it was kind of like both. So maybe you coming out of a time from being like overworked or like wounded. Maybe you had like a lot. Maybe you've been through a lot. Maybe you've been through a lot and it's time for you to realize that it's time for you to come out of that. Maybe you've been through a lot in love where you it feels like you did a lot of work, you put in a lot of work independently into connections. Or maybe it's time for you to focus harder on your life purpose and not like the purpose of people in your life. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe it's time for you to focus more on your life purpose and like channeling the proper energy towards working hard. Because you could be just overworked and overwhelmed and now just tired. And don't feel overwhelmed by life. and don't allow life to overwhelm you as well. Like really focus on your purpose and what you're doing here and what you're trying to gain for yourself. Because see, with this Nine of Wands, it's all about this person and the work that you're putting in. Um, yeah, of course it's gonna come. If you're working this hard, it's gonna come with some injuries. You're not just gonna do all of this beautiful work and not have no blisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna do all this beautiful work in this blistering sun and not be sweating. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as much as work that she's putting in and the outfit that she wearing, she ain't got no bandages on her legs. She ain't got no bandages on her knees or nothing. They're still intact, right? So you still have so much in you to give without like harming and hurting yourself. The work and the bandages are around her hands, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like the more that you utilize a skill or a tactic, like of course they're gonna get wrong. Of course um if you're a construction worker and you moving concrete and doing all of this, your hands are going to be sore. Your body's going to be sore, but it's like as long as the work that you're doing is matching up to like the love you have for it, the passion that you have for it, you're on the right track. And don't be giving your energy to people who are not returning it. If it is love, it's a balance act. Like it's a mutual thing. It's not just you doing all the work and they reaping the benefits of it. It's like you have to be returned to that. Okay. I seen the article saying that Atlanta something is telling me don't move there. I hear mostly bad things. I mostly hear bad things about Atlanta. I think anywhere you go is what you make it. But again, like having a reason why you're there. If you're looking for like the most hype city, Atlanta probably is one of those ones. But if you're looking for like where's the best, who has the best cost of living, like where can you afford to live, which you get the biggest bang for your buck, you know what I mean? Or like who has the best schools or what city pays the most and whatever, or what's the tax rate or what's the laws out there, like in alignment with you. But like I say, you might need to travel. Okay, no problem, Shaylee. Have a good day. What does highest priestess need to know right now? Four of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. Hmm. Are you having difficulty in stability? Five, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Wands, where you feel like you're not getting opportunity or you feel like you missed an opportunity. Are you trying to hold on to something you feel like is no longer in your grasp? Highest priestess. And I see justice in reverse as well. But the Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So if you've been having trouble in finance, I feel like I feel like your luck is about to change with that. I don't know if this is like maybe you were terminated unjustly or unfairly or something like that. Maybe you've been dealing with a lot of greedy energy around you. Um, or maybe like you feel like you should have invested into something and you missed your opportunity to invest in it. And now you just might be like, damn, maybe you need to save your money now. I think maybe it's a good time for you to start like saving money and not spending it, watching your spending, not taking every opportunity to do something that causes you to spend money so that you can find that balance. Because right now I don't feel like you got a good balance. You're welcome. Ah! Oh, okay, okay. Highest priestess. I'll take a follow up question. One follow up question. You want? And did Manasi ever act? Did I ever do her reading? I think I did. Okay, for sure. Yeah, it'll be right there. It'll be right there. Any more questions? What should highest priestess be doing to improve her situation? What does God want her to do? Let's see. That's what does God want you to do with the devil coming here? You gotta focus. You gotta cut out any distractions or anything that's restricting you. Cut out that mentality of being restricted. You know, whether that's fear, whether that's um, I don't, I don't necessarily think addiction in this case, or just more so making more smarter moves and decisions. If there's someone, right? It could be someone. It could be addiction, right? It could be like maybe your focus is too much on a person instead of like what you need to do to focus, right? Or like I said, fear, holding yourself back and needing to break free of that mindset of like I can't do it or I won't succeed or I won't do this or I won't do that, right? Okay. Um, but like literally being able to break free of that, because this is the devil, but this is the king of swords. This is a sword. So being smarter about it, like kind of overcoming what's setting you back or holding you back. If smoking cigarettes is something that you need to stop, of course, do it. Good, take action. Don't just say you want to do stuff to sound good to yourself. Actually say you're going to do something and stick to it. Make plans and take that action to stick to it. You're going to have to take action as well when it's coming. This requires your action, right? This action is required here. You got to use the action of the intellect to outsmart the devil. Always do your work to outsmart the devil. Stand in alignment with God, okay? Not being tempted or swayed or jaded by anything. Let's see. The world, yep. And that's your ascension. Breaking free from this restriction is going to be your ascension. Restriction, ascension. I love that. Action. Oh, action, intellect, action. Use your smarts. I feel like you have a really good head on your shoulders. I feel like you have really good perspective. And so it's like, okay, once you understand what you need to do to break free of this devil energy or maybe even toxic energy that is holding you back, that's keeping you bound, look at these hands as in handcuffs. When you take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. Like, yeah, like release those shackles, break out of that because you don't want to be in a space. You're not going to be able to not going to be able to rise. You see how hands right here, and this is the interesting part about this because this is purple hand is two purple hands right here. So it feel like you are attached to something or someone that you might need to break free and let go of. I don't know. Could be you could be or it could be an air sign that you may feel like attached to. Um, but rise and ascension is here, and that's like coming. So just let it go. Could be the smoking because it's the clouds. Well, it's crazy, and it's no clouds in ascension. It's wings and it's hands, and they're going up. Yeah, yeah, taking that action. You know what you need to do too with this intellect here. Be more smart. Even if it's something that you spending your money on, that you know, like if I just spend money on that, I could save it and I could use that money to do this, right? Or not like making decisions where it's like, well, I ain't got it, but I got enough to do this. I got enough to get a pack of cigarettes. Or I got enough to get this liquor or whatever. You know? Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's good. Yes. So really just being smarter about like saving. And so like cuz it's like you saving, you cutting those costs, not only is saving you money but also saving you saving like your life, right? In a sense. It's like not only are you doing that, but that's the action that you have to take. You know, you don't be enabled or don't be feeling like, you know, saying no is good too. So if it's like I'm not gonna smoke, anymore, right? Like you know, you got your last cigarette, like you get down to that pack. Whereas where you might be like, damn, I got 5 cigarettes left, I'm gonna go buy another pack. It's like, no, I got 5 cigarettes left, and I'm gonna make it work until I ain't got no more. And then when I ain't got no more, I'm not gonna go get no more. And then when you see somebody smoking, it's like, and they ask you want a cigarette, you say no, and that's like you and then see how you feel, and it may not feel good at first because obviously you know you have to get into the swing of things with that, but it's just like doing those things and like whatever you've done, even if it's a small change, right? At first, I don't know, you AA and the therapist, they, you know, they're licensed, they got it. But even if it's those small little victories that you have, just accept that and understand, like, dang, I overcame that. Like someone offered me a cigarette and I said no. Like, you know, and feel achieved, like feel like you have some sort of achievement with that. Like, yes, I did it, you know. I did it. I said no, I didn't smoke no cigarette, I didn't buy none. I didn't drink. I didn't someone offer, even if it's free, because that again is that devil that's tempting you to be like, you can't beat this. Oh, you gotta have this. Like you need this. Like that mindset as well, right? That's your mindset that's saying, or something in your mind that's telling you like you need to drink or you need to smoke. Like it's like, no, I don't, right? So really getting into that and making those better decisions for yourself so that you can ascend. And when you are ascending, I feel like at first when you're starting to rise, right, you are looking down at your feet because you like, am I really floating? And then you see a different perspective of where you used to be, right? And you ascend so high out of that you have an aerial perspective of like, damn, that's how low I was, or damn, that's where I used to be. Like, damn, this how I am now. Like I'm way above this. So it's just that and taking your time. Just taking your time. Just taking your time. Just taking your time. It's up to you. It's really up to you. Especially if you really want it. Anything that you want. It's all about your personal actions. What are Marcio's feelings towards Joanna? You are welcome, highest frequencies. The best of love, the best of wishes to you and prayers. Hey, your fave, what's up? See your feelings towards Joanna. That's too many. I did see the Ten of Pentacles though. Oh, okay. I think you make them really happy. I think you may, Joanna, you may bring peace of mind. You may give this person peace of mind, and they could feel a real strong connection to you, even if y'all haven't really spoken in a while. I think makes somebody very happy. I think this makes Marcio very happy, like thinking about you. But ultimately, I feel like you give this person some peace of mind where they lay down at night, and if they stressed out, they can think of you, or some memory that they have of you, and it kind of like makes them easy, right? It makes them puts them at ease or something like that. Even if y'all haven't spoken in a while, like he can think of you, and that could like really like make him happy. So I think Marcio happy. Maybe they just need a break in life right now, but you make them happy. And maybe they feel like they have to recover from something right now before they could come and like be happy with you, or maybe they have to find their happiness before they could come towards you, so they holding themselves back. Yeah, your face. Does Vansh have a fear of losing Priya? Yes. Yes, Priya. Well, your fave and Erica have a phone call soon. Your fave and Erica have a phone call soon. Yeah, but you're probably gonna have to take that leap and call, right? Like whoever is like if it's you, this is you that wants to talk to Erica. I think you're gonna have to call Erica. I think you're gonna have to call her because it says novice of lightning, which is exploration, right? And then the full card that says take a leap. You're welcome, Priya. So your fave, you might have to pick up that phone and call Erica. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You know, it kind of will tell you everything you need to know. You're welcome. Hi, Professor. Thank you. Yeah. And what did Erica say? I'm scared. Nervous. Sure, we can talk on the phone. Just yeah. And welcome, Professor. Thank you for the like and subscribe. So Derek said something that has you in your head a little bit, and you need to figure some out. Okay. What are Derek's current feelings? The star card just wanting to fall out immediately. Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no. Hey, LT. So the star card fell out first, then anxiety came out. And that's interesting because, like, I definitely feel like he said something. Like, maybe you thought, okay, everything is cool. We building up. We got something going on. Blah, blah, blah. Person said something. You was like, record stop. Like, like, ooh. Like, ooh, whoa, wait a minute. And it's like, look, you got 2 8s. You got the 8 of cups, walk away, and you got the 8 of swords, which is self-victimization. So look, that's double being in your head. Really anxious, really feeling like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait, whoa, we was doing so well. Now it's like, now you gotta recover from whatever that was in a sense of like, hold on, I just need some time away from you because you got me like in my head. Like completely look, walked away, like leaving you alone because I don't know what that's about. But his current feelings is like maybe maybe in an odd way, like he feel like mirrored, like maybe he was giving you that mirror image of how he felt in a weird way. Because I see that there wants to be some healing, like maybe even after what he said, he want to heal it. His current, like currently, they want to like, like I know I said something. I know I done said something wrong. Now you probably got him in his head, like, oh, she done with me. She walked away. That's crazy. Why is anxiety here? Why is anxiety here? Novice of lightning, exploration. Oh, I think you definitely right to be in your head about it. I definitely think you in the whole because I feel like whatever Derek said is worth exploring. It's worth exploring how you feel about that, and that's worth like knowing like okay where you coming from, because it did start a storm out of nowhere. You see how it was a nice story, evening or starry night or whatever, and then there go the thunder. No, no, not the thunder. The thunder and the lightning and the rain. More and more rain. Like it started a whole thing, and it probably did. It wasn't even necessary. Even more thoughts, more being stuck, more being indecisive on this connection. But right up under that, I do see the six of clouds, which is transition. So I feel like now it's just about something you may want to like see if you want to deal with. I see walk away, so I do see you walking away. I do see you walking away because yeah. But I don't know. You new here, so so maybe you the type of person that needs to like just block right here with the eight, like to walk away, block, say wait, put the hand up. Oh, talk to the hand. Something to do. Maybe you, maybe you're a person who talk with your hands too, because you do a lot of like, mm, you know. But whatever the case may be, I feel like you have to like walk away and go think about it and then come back. Because I think I'm the type of person, and that's how I'm saying it. I'm saying it like I'm the type of person who I'll walk away and I'll like think about it and then I gotta say it. Like, I gotta talk about it. I gotta get it out. So maybe it's just you needing to take time to think about it so that you have a clear, concise, oh, that's what I want to say. Like, okay, boom, and whoa, and then go off. It didn't go off. But in a nice way. Like, how could you peacefully say that you're really pissed off? But I don't think it's nothing wrong with taking some time to think about how you feel and what you think about the situation, even if it's on some like, yeah. But you said you responded peacefully, so maybe you did what you needed to do, Maya Angelou. Maybe you said what you needed to say and still I rise and blocked them and said peace. I respect that. But yeah, I do think I think it's a good idea for you to take time to think about how you feel and not make any like solid action right now. Like, you can block right now. You don't want to hear from this person right now. Okay, cool. But I do think there is something worth exploring here. So at least being able to like, I'm done. I don't like that. You don't talk to me like that. And I go on. I don't like low vibe. I can't do it. Let's see. I see that indecision. I see that like, ooh, like you good off of him. Like, is this the first time he did something like this? Is it the first time? What had happened, LT? Yeah. Look, Oracle of Raindrop sensitivity. So you got exploration and sensitivity. It's more so like this. Exploration and sensitivity. Like it is worth seeing his recovery from it so you really could be like, yeah. Like I think you should give him another try. Because for me, you didn't do anything to his life. So look, for me, I feel like if this is the first time you've seen this from this person and you said, I don't like that. I ain't with that. I'm out. Like, yeah, you can have that because I don't do that type of stuff. And this person does come forward and apologize and then do the right thing to move forward from the situation where like you don't from that person again, I think it will be worth exploring. Like you do sometimes have to clear your throat and put your foot down and be like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And walk away and be like, I ain't even all of that you be invested into this, sir. But if they really understand and respect you, I definitely think you should give it a shot. I definitely think you should just be like, well, we'll see what's up with you type shit. But I think that right now, definitely walk away, block. Um maybe this is you needing to think where like were you overly sensitive to that? Were you know what I'm saying? Think about you with that. If it was a game changer, like if it was a deal breaker is done, don't deal with it. But if it was just something like he just said, fuck, and you was like, don't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? But if he was like FUB, then don't. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, fuck. It's okay. Cause sometimes people just need to shout. But if he's like, fuck you, bitch, then it's like he's a rap. It's done for him. Walk away. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a difference. It's a difference. It's a difference. Even you know what I mean? So if it was like an absolute deal breaker, like one of your deal breakers, one of your things you cannot forgive, definitely walk away. Definitely he's done. You got some other stuff coming. You need to be looking forward to it. But I think if this was like his first infraction, everything else been kind of cool with him. He good people or whatever. Y'all been having a good time. Cool. But if this is like something you keep seeing and just keep nagging at you, let it go. You ain't gotta be anywhere you don't want to be. But I do think you should have some sensitivity towards, towards him a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, that's understandable. Yeah, Ari, just travel a little bit and see. Yeah, see that man, Professor. That man just don't want to deal with the drama of the ex. Maybe he's like, no, but that's understandable. See, that's understandable. If you got an ex that is going to try to prevent a connection and start drama with the new person, and he ain't no hard body. The new guy ain't hard in the paint like that, and he not a what is it, confrontational type of person. Yeah, he's not gonna want to deal with that, especially if he's starting to catch feelings for you, or y'all been having a good time, and he's like, "Oh, you got an ex? Oh, he calling you? I don't want to have nothing to do with that." It's like, wait, you don't even know the situation. Like, chill. He doing this on his own. But if he want to walk away, yeah. If he want to walk away, let him. But don't let your ex hinder you from having or having no and stuff like that. Your ex is like gotta get that shit together. Homeboy is like scared, then he's scared. He don't So if it's something you feel like, I'm moving forward, then move on. Yeah. Oh yeah, then for sure. For sure. What's up, LT? A pull about what? What done popped off? You need to clean these cards. You're welcome. And I'm praying for your ex to get his life right and leave you alone, because don't nobody like that. I don't think exes know that. Don't nobody like that crazy shit. It's over, Billy. We're done. It's tripping. Could be a sign. Let's see. It's fine on my end. I don't know. I got my chat on my phone and it's not breaking up. It's fine on my It's been over for facts. Yeah, I can hear very well on this end, so I don't know if it's my connection. I need to figure out how. Hey, Queen of Hearts, what did it do? Abasi, how he feel about you? Let me see. 1 second. Oh. You want to know how he's feeling about you. Y'all haven't talked in the last 2 days. Hi, intuition. How does Abasi feel about Queen of Hearts? Two of raindrops, partnership, or cups. 6 of clouds, transition, is something else. Oh, 10 of cups. uh, it just came in LT, like right now. How I keep saying y'all saying is buffering, and I'm watching it. Boop 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 boop. Okay, Bossy, I don't know. I mean, it's the 2 of cups right here, the 6 of swords, and the 10 of cups. So the argument or something. And I don't even see it being an argument, but I don't know. It looked like he went relationship to the next level because that's the 10 of cups. That's fulfillment, partnership, transition, and fulfillment. If we want to move to the next step in the connection, from the Two of Cups to the, excuse me, from the Two of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Like he still got energy that's moving forward with you. Yeah. The Chariot and the, oh, it's 1 o'clock. Oh, look at that. All right, so I'm gonna do LT's reading and then I'm gonna go. But yeah, you got the Chariot and the Six of Pentacles. And I see the Empress at the bottom of the deck. And I see the six of, yeah, the six. A general for LT. Okay. What is up with this shit, LT? What's going on? That's the King of Chalices. With the Judgments. With the Knight of Cups. So the King of Cups, the Judgment, King of Knight of Chalices, and the Moon. I'm holding Pentacles in my hand. King of Cups, Judgment, Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Moon. King of Cups, some big decision on this King of Cups on whether there's no clarity on whether or not you want this to work or want to work with them or want to work alone. Because there go your Pentacles right there. Like some decision on whether or not this will work with the King of Cups or if you want to work on something by yourself and grow something by yourself. Why the Moon is here? The Two of Cups, all these cards came out. That's why the moon is here and the two cups came out. Two people sitting in this water. That's crazy. Cause you can't really tell the like details of this king. Hold on, LT. I'm gonna end this live and then come back again.